Hi guys, today's video is going to be about your digital EcoLog and something called command terms. So I'm going to start off how you should start off every single class with Google Classroom. So I'm going to pretend like this is the 5th, 6th period class of environmental science, and we're going to do our digital EcoLog. I'm going to go over to the classwork tab. Now I'm going to look at week 2 and I'm going to go to the weekly schedule. That's what you're going to do every single day. So here's my weekly schedule and I'm going to pretend that it's Tuesday of week 2. So I scroll down to Tuesday and remember I'm pretending like I'm period 5, 6. So I've got first period involves the EcoLog. Second period involves learning about experimental design. This video is exclusively about the EcoLog. You'll notice there are a couple of things posted in your weekly schedule. For example, here you'll find the presentation that I'll be using to discuss your digital EcoLog. You'll also find a couple of other key things. The EcoLog command terms worksheet, which is going to act as your note sheet, has been assigned in Google Classroom. So let's go back to Google Classroom and you'll see that the command terms notes has been assigned in Google Classroom. And then this is where you would take your notes for the day regarding our digital EcoLog. Once again, let's look back and we'll notice that the digital EcoLog has also been assigned in Google Classroom. Now, since the digital EcoLog is something that is going to be assigned on a weekly basis, that will always appear right above the weekly schedule. So it'll say EcoLog week 2, EcoLog week 3, and we can click on it and we can open up the digital EcoLog and see what it means. So before we actually jump into the digital EcoLog, let's first discuss what something known as command terms mean. So let's start learning about your digital EcoLog. So today we're going to focus on command terms and how they're going to be used on a daily basis. Well, first of all, what's a command term? A command term is just a vocabulary word that asks for a specific task. So for example, describe, analyze, discuss, explain. Well, there are specific ways in which I would like for you to respond to each one of those command terms. Within that digital EcoLog, there are 3 requirements. You need to tell me what the date is, what the prompt or the question is. Now, the prompt or the question is what starts with those command terms. Describe the effects of climate change. Discuss your opinion on the loss of biodiversity. Usually those prompts or questions will be some sort of open-ended question that's going to require an appropriate response. By appropriate response, I mean you need to write at least 4 sentences that appropriately answer that prompt. So your digital EcoLog is always going to be an assignment in Google Classroom. You're going to make a copy for yourself, and then you're going to add your edits to the EcoLog as you get those daily EcoLogs. So every day you'll come into the classroom, you'll open up your Google Classroom, you'll go to our specific class, you'll open up the weekly schedule, you'll go to today's date, and then you'll look at the EcoLog for the day. Open up your digital EcoLog and complete the EcoLog. So it's kind of acting as a do now on a daily basis. And then your digital EcoLog is due every Friday. So you'll have them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, unless we have off or unless we're in the middle of doing something. And then you'll have to complete those EcoLog entries and hand in your EcoLog entries by 8 a.m. on Friday of that specific week. So let's go through the possible command terms. Describe, you're giving me a detailed account. Apply, you're using an idea, equation, principle, theory, or law in relation to a given problem or an issue. Determine, you're predicting something, settling a disagreement, deciding something, or concluding something. Distinguish, you're making clear the differences between two or more concepts or items. Identify, provide an answer from a number of different possibilities. Analyze, break down in order to bring out the essential elements or the structure. So when you're analyzing something, you're looking at it and then understanding all of the critical elements. Comment on something, give your judgment, but back up your judgment, support it with appropriate evidence. Compare and contrast, you need to tell me the similarities, but you also need to tell me the differences. Construct, you're displaying information in a diagrammatic, meaning a concept map, a mind map, a flow chart, or some sort of logical form. Design, produce some sort of plan, a model, a simulation. We'll be doing a lot of virtual labs that involve simulations this year. Discuss, give a balanced review that includes opinions and statements that are supported by evidence. Evaluate a situation, meaning make an appraisal, write out a pros and cons list, look at the strengths and the limitations given the situation. Explain, give a detailed account, including your reasons or the causes. Justify, give valid reasons, give evidence to support an answer or a conclusion. Predict, give a possible expected result, including evidence. Predictions are an essential component involved in experimental design, which is where we're headed next. Suggest, propose a solution or a hypothesis. So, now that you know the command terms, let's practice doing an EcoLog. So today's EcoLog is to describe a recent environmental issue that you've seen in the news. What you're going to do is go to your digital EcoLog that I've uploaded onto our Google Classroom, make a copy for yourself, and then complete it. So let me show you what I mean. If I go to the classwork within our specific environmental science class, I have uploaded that digital EcoLog for you. And remember, we already opened it before because I wanted to show you what it looked like. On the front, you're going to put your name. We didn't have an EcoLog for Monday. We did have an EcoLog for Tuesday. So what you would do would be to insert today's date, add the prompt, and then type in your response, and at least 4-sentence appropriate response that answers today's EcoLog, which happens to be, let's go back quickly, describe a recent environmental issue that you've seen on the news. You'll also see that the EcoLog will always be written in the weekly schedule. So here's where you'll find each day's EcoLog. All right, so I hope that was helpful for you guys. Also, if anyone missed the welcome video, if any of you missed the welcome class last Thursday or Friday because you're just joining class now, I uploaded the welcome video for you so that you can see what you missed. All right, have a great day, guys.